Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
MSD Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. We got the grown, the sexy, the gods in the building. And basically, we got married men conversation going on. I got my man Sam in the building again. I got my man Justin in the building again. And then I got the duplicate, the replica. I don't have Michael Cheatham in the building, but I got the next best thing
He
smoking.
said the replica.
Little brother.
The glitch in the matrix.
Boy. Mughal got paid.
What up?
Moves.
Good to see y'all, brothers, man. How y'all been doing, man?
I feel good, man. I feel great. You said married, God, sexy. I'm 3 for 4, so yeah, I'm feeling all right.
Hey, man. I mean, but you know, when you got married black men having conversation, for me, it's refreshing, man. Because the energy bounces off each other, and it's always good. It's always a conversation, and it just keep going on and on. And with me, I like to rewrite history for black people and make our story look a lot better. And with Justin talking, with Sam talking, and with D Cheese talking, with Mark talking, we just make our story look better. So, Sam, how was your day, man?
Man, today was cool. Funny enough, I told the missus I'm coming here, and she said the same thing, like, again? I'm like, yeah. You know, this is a good thing. This is dope, because you get a chance to kind of like, in a weird way, commiserate with other, dudes where you just like, all right.
Did you say commiserate?
Commiserate.
I like that word. I like that word, Sam. Keep it.
Man, I got a word of the day calendar. Man, so yeah, I'll be sounding like T.I. in a minute. But yeah, you get a chance to kind of like bounce off ideas and stuff like that. And she just looked at me and like, all right, get out. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What about you, Justin?
Good day. Made it through. I wore several hats as I do. Being a husband and a father, but being gainfully employed, that's a blessing.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, it was a good day, and made it through safely. It's dangerous out there driving. I spent a lot of time on the road. These people will take you out, man. I made it here, so it's a blessing to be present.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me again.
Hey, man. Yeah. D Cheese, how you feel over there, Mughal?
Oh, man. Good, man. Great day. Weather was good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in a good mood and everything. So we made it happen again.
Yeah. Was you out there at Rouge today?
No, I ain't make it down. I didn't make it down.
And it's hard to get D Cheese, because D Cheese, he walk around with many hats too. Especially, he the daddy, then he the cook, then he the disciplinary, you brothers do it all. So man, listen, I appreciate y'all on how y'all go about raising y'all family, loving y'all wife, being a representation for black men in the city of Detroit, because a lot of black men, like, they have problems struggling just doing the simple stuff. Loving, caring, being on time, understanding, being compassionate. That's just the simple things. Being the man of God, I said compassion, being lovable, learning how to put your guard down, and then learning how to put your guard up when you got to.
The short answer is, and I'm just looking at everything you just said, the short answer is like this. It ain't easy. Because we just make it look easy. We done been here. So, like, if there's a new guy, like, okay, when I wanted something, I guess, when I first started, when I said I do, she said I did.
Right.
We got married and everything. The stuff I wanted was so simple, but it wasn't the same, man, because I ain't never had to share everything I ever had with somebody, and I can lose half of it in an argument. So yeah, there's a level of guard being up all the time. So
I like how you put that.
yeah, is this the line to lose half my shit? Sign me up. Yeah, there is a weird vibe of that. So like, and then you look like, okay, I love my wife. I have to say that. That was in the beginning.
Yeah, you finna go in now.
Oh, I'm finna go hard in the paint, man. Like right now, like I had to sit back and think about some stuff I wanted. Cause last week I was driving home, I was like, what's the difference between me first year and me now, 14 in it? Mm-hmm. And it just wants, like, the needs are for the most part taken care of.
Right.
Everybody, I guess she good. She ain't complain. So I mean, we all right. Yeah. But like the wants have, like, I had to sit back and think about like, what do I want now? Mm-hmm. And what do I want now versus if I was in these streets right now dating, I'm hearing these horror stories. What I want now, I want a ref. That's all I want in my house. Mm-hmm. Just a dude to call it right down the middle. I want him a ref. I just want a brother. Dog. Yo, I would love, like real talk. If I got like, all right, it's 12 months out of the year.
Yeah.
What if I got 6 challenge flags?
I was gonna say, what about the challenge flag? Maybe that's what
half
you're
the
looking
year.
for.
Like you just gotta look at it when you just see some bull. Like because when you the as you put it, the God body, you the head of your house, you doing all this stuff. You gotta let a lot of bull slide.
Right.
But it'd be great, man. Just for one time, every 2 months, you just whip out that challenge flag. Like no, we need to look at that again. So yeah, a rep. I didn't know how necessary that was. Anybody else got a want that like first year versus now? Like I want a ref. Bad.
Well, I would say I agree to that. With that,
a ref.
Not the ref part necessarily, but I like the challenge flag because the refs, they be wearing a jersey underneath. Mm-hmm. So you don't want a Donahue out here.
Right.
Oh yeah, that mobbed up ref. Yeah.
But no, I would say for certain, things do change. I was laughing at myself because, I can't remember the example specifically, but I was just thinking about how things do change when you talk about what just makes you happy and what's exciting, and I guess it's kind of like just having different perspective, the things that I've to appreciate now are the just more stable things. You don't really want to live life on the edge. So so I would say definitely the wants are more in line with just what's organic and being happy. You know what I'm saying? And just having a peace of mind, a safe space to be who you want to be, in your own skin and whatnot. And those things weren't always the most important things. But I would say now they become premier and you get more excited about having those things now. That's the difference. And, I think that helps to really show how love grows over time and how you learn how to be just... You understand the different levels of being in a relationship, being satisfied with a person that you're gonna grow with, hopefully till you can't take care of yourself.
Right.
No, that's real.
And that's for me. Now at 40, 13 years in the game. At first it was like, okay, she gotta be pretty, she gotta have this, and she gotta look like that, and she gotta do this, and those things are important too, to keep it spicy. But longevity is, really key in a relationship.
Yeah. D Cheese.
Oh man.
How long you been married, D Cheese? Now.
I mean, being together, I can't count that time. I can only count like what was supposedly official and all that.
Right.
So 8 years.
Okay.
That's a beautiful.
But what's
thing,
the together number? I want to know.
Oh, the together number would be like close to 16.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Just because you know somebody and you're not going to be in contact with somebody all that time.
So you had common law marriage before
Oh
Well,
yeah.
no, well,
this,
no, we wasn't
before
in a
this
residence.
American institution.
We wasn't in a residence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Smart man. I say
Fair
keep your
enough.
stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
you wasn't shacking.
oh boy, not yet. that you know that ain't come yet. But no, I will say, man, like I said, man, very small list. Like it's peace. You got me there. All right, now everything else is, you know, is gravy. Everything after this is gravy. Okay, you gave me this, so you know you showed that you basically not only care for me, but you've already done that internal, you know, journey yourself. Cause it's a lot of stuff before you even get to that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You really gotta love yourself first.
Individual. You
Man,
gotta be a solid
you gotta know,
person.
yeah, man. You gotta work on that. That's you gonna work on it every day. I mean, I think
That's part of why a lot of relationships ain't working. You know, you got
don't really
some
know
people
what I
that ain't
want.
really all the way solid.
If I really don't know
for
what I
real.
want though, like
know?
I really don't know what I want. So
What-
I get with somebody and what they supposed to give you because you don't really know.
But that's the thing about not knowing, because when you in the game and you just see stuff, you don't know nothing. Like my first year was a horror show because I didn't know anything, and I'm just trying. It just is. It wasn't bad. Like we was fighting every day and nothing like that.
That's supposed to be the best year.
No,
they say.
it's not. Because it's just like
It wasn't for you, Sam.
you gotta learn people again. I didn't shack up, so it's like 2 weeks after the honeymoon. I gotta go get a U-Haul to get all her stuff over there, and then like I saw, like you get a chance to see how the sausage is made a little bit. You go behind the scenes, and you just see
Okay,
like
can I say something
Yeah,
on
go
that?
ahead.
Okay, because so you know, mine was different. You know, but my wife and I, we've known each other for a very long time. We didn't date for a long time. Okay, and we shacked for about a year before we got married. Now, when I went to ask her dad if I could marry her, he said, I think you should live together for a year before you get married. And he said for that reason.
I went the opposite way because you know
Her dad said that.
Her
Justin?
dad said that.
I went the opposite way because, like, growing up in church, no shacking up, no nothing like that. Because, and this is very immature. Well, it is very immature line of thought, but it is some thought process behind it. Because if we finna say I do, we finna do this. Not only do I not want you living with me until after we say I do, but I want some stake in the game too. You need to lose something in this too. So like there is no safety net. So you can't run back to your old spot, or you can't run back to your folks, or you can't run back. So like one of those things is like, all right, we in it. And when we became in it, that's where it started. And then like it's good. And I'm not saying it's all bad, but it's some rocky moments where it's like, yo, you do that? Like you have these conversations, you like there's some stuff that you have to learn how to do. And one of the things, if I could go back and tell my old self that first year, hey, stop trying to be perfect. Be excellent. Don't be perfect. Make some mistakes. It's okay because you're learning on the job.
What'd you have to do different on your side in that when you learn how to, you got to adapt to being in the marriage?
Really? You want the real answer?
Yeah.
Give a fuck. I had to learn how to give a fuck about somebody else.
Yeah,
That's real.
Like it is not like oh I'm a big strong man and blah, 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 blah. No, it was like, hey, for real. I wake up at 7 because I gotta be at work at 8. So this alarm clock finna go off. I don't give a damn you work nights. Like it was weird.
Yeah,
Like I had to be all considerate and shit. Like and that was foreign to me because I was like, hey, this is how I got my stuff done. This is how.
right.
Then in a weird way, I'm looking at her like, well, this is how I made me.
Yeah.
This is what made you came over here. Why you getting mad? It was weird.
and that goes into that those courting seasons.
Yeah,
See, so-
geez. Yeah, you're
So
right.
when you hitting it, so basically, the elders always told me I learned like about let's say about 13, 15. This was I always heard the statement. you need to be with somebody for more than 4 seasons.
That's
Or
real.
you need to be with somebody for 4 seasons. Because just as the weather's changed, they gonna be
Okay,
different.
I like
Yeah,
that
it
one
is.
too. Yeah,
So-
that's
That's a
So
solid.
smart. Yeah.
my courting time was like possibly 5 to 6 years with the on and off, and may lose. We lost a little bit of. We lost communication for a minute, and then boom, it was like it was never over. So that cold courting time. That's what gave me the chance to see. Okay, this is
Yeah.
what this person is. This is what they consistent at. This is what they, they passion is or whatever. And they done seen me in the same amount of time as well to see what drives me, motivates me, and what type of dude, what type of chick you is. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, that's that time.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this, and we talking more positive. Somebody gonna be like, I don't want to hear that, all that, and everything. So let me ask y'all this: have y'all ever had an instance where your wife checked you in front of somebody else, and it felt awkward? You know how when because I've seen men get checked by their wife or their girlfriend in front of me, and it was inappropriate. You got company over there, and she checked you in front of somebody, and it kind of made you feel like awkward, like, I can't believe this woman just came in here and like kind of like have your wife
Snatch
ever,
my balls off in front of everybody. and
Yeah.
shit, right?
she ever came in and disrespected you, and how did you handle that?
Okay. All right. I'll go first.
Yeah, you always going first.
Yeah,
Sam.
I'll go first.
Jump out
Look,
there,
I
Sam.
never got use a bitch in front of my friend. I never got like something like that. But I got the tap, which is infinitely worse. You ever get the
What,
tap?
Sam?
Oh, the tap. Like, I would rather you cuss me out or you call me a bitch or you do all this stuff. Like, I would rather you do that. The tap, oh my God, because
It's crucial for you,
even
Sam?
even if you don't know what that is, there's a person who's watching this right now who has no idea what the tap is, but you know what the fuck the tap is. The tap is it is very subtle. It's very nice. You out of pocket, and you out of pocket as hell. You get that lean over, little tap on the elbow. You get that little, like, that is the.
That means come here?
No, it could be come here.
Okay.
It can mean you wildin'. It can mean we gonna talk about this later, or a combination of the three. And when you get the tap, man, I'd rather you just cuss me out, because at that point, if we had people over my house, like in the scenario you gave me, I'm begging y'all to stay. Hey, man, we can put some food on. Y'all, hey, y'all want to watch another movie? Y'all want to watch this? Because the door after the tap, the
is-
doors
you
of the
already
church are open. Everyone knows to leave. And it's weird because it's like some hidden meaning that no one told
It's a
me.
microaggression.
Micro my ass. That's aggressive. Get the tap. Like, and I run the risk of my wife who's watching this right now. There's another tap coming.
Justin, have you ever had a situation, or D Cheese, have y'all had a situation where she was kind of like, she ran up on you and kind of like, you in mid conversation, and she either raised her voice, got loud, and you looking like, I would have never done this to her, or why is she doing this now? Have that ever happened?
I can't say that it has. Fortunately,
Any
I
tap?
can't say that it has.
Any taps? You get a tap?
No, I mean,
Tap
my,
through.
My wife. She's
not a tapper, huh?
She not. Okay. Look, she will confront me, but she is way more passive than that. All right, so
See, that's a skill. That's a
it's a
skill,
skill. You know what I'm saying?
For women that's married.
But I already can feel the vibe. So the vibe is
Yeah,
there.
it's a tap.
I know.
You got tap.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got tap.
No, I
But-
think, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I never. To be honest with you, I mean, there's nothing perfect. I mean, I'm not perfect or nothing, but
No tap.
think about it. The only women that you cared about was the people you brought around your family or
Right.
your people anyway. And so, in a sense, that's not supposed to happen at all. We gonna talk about it, but it's not gonna be no bottles. And all that. Nah, it's not gonna be all that.
No, we've had some knockdown drag outs before. We argue and stuff like that, but it's never like got so bad in front of company. Thus the tap. So like there is that thing where it's a I don't know. DB, I should ask you. You
I
cussed out?
I ain't never, like, I have like, she came up to me and was like,
Tap.
let me talk to you, and that might be the tap.
That is the tap. No,
But-
I'm telling you from experience, that is the tap.
But
That's the time.
Mike talked about this. My wife is not aggressive, and that's a blessing because I've seen some women that are aggressive and that will show the fuck out like right then and there. That like women like that don't gravitate towards me. And I remember Mike was saying like Mike is the kind of guy where Mike fall in love. So Mike never was out there in them streets because Mike knew what type of women that he that he wanted and gravitate towards him. So and then I never try to put my wife in a situation where I'm checking her in front of somebody because that's not right. But I've seen that before.
No, because that's some.
But you said, but you also said the word disrespect, and so
Yeah.
I just like, I mean, maybe in my younger days, it might have been a situation,
Yeah.
but not really. And it was like, I mean, when I say younger, I mean like teen.
Hold
like
on.
teen
Can I-
relationship. But
can I
like,
say this, though?
Never never marriage or the person I was dating.
When you say disrespect, do we mean intentional?
Intentional.
Oh,
Okay,
Disrespect
okay.
is intentional.
No,
Yeah.
what I mean is, cause
Like she had a motive to like.
Okay.
Like I'm finna come over and shut this party down. My husband over there, and I'm finna check him.
I'm about to throw
nah,
a
see
grenade.
that.
I mean, but that go back to what Cheese was saying
It's
about
the courting.
the individual
Yeah.
too, the solid
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
of a person,
Yeah.
because there's tact to it, and even the tap, you got to give her credit.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying? Because
It's a warning.
you
That's
know,
what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this could go bad. This could go left right now, but she reserving it at the very least for later.
But-
when the door closed.
Oh, the door closes over. But what I'm getting
You
at,
gotta kick it.
But you know what I'm saying? But that's how you maintain a relationship, right?
Yeah, man.
You ain't out here just, you know what I'm saying, slack the death by 1,000 cuts over, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying?
but yeah, but here go that thing where the reason some people, actually I know this from personal experience. I've had some partners that did not get the tap. They got leveled up on. I ain't naming names. I'm on Facebook. They probably watching too. But like the reason that happened is because I like how you said about death by 1,000 paper cuts, because it was a lot of stuff that wasn't said. It was a lot of resentment got built up, or it was a lot of something where it was just sort of like I feel less than.
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
and like when you said the words disrespect, that's something that probably triggered in old girl to level up on them, or you could have been wilding for the whole week.
Yeah.
And if you not having that communication, I'm gonna hit him where it hurts. I don't wait till his people show up. That right there, that's like building ammunition, and that's a killer in any relationship.
Yeah.
That's
Because
definitely not
it's not healthy because you ain't had that talk. You talking at someone,
Right.
and quite honestly, I was guilty of that too in my younger days because I just thought, hey, this is the program.
Yeah.
Come on.
So let me ask y'all this: you married? We all married.
Mm-hmm.
What is some of the things that you got to deal with single? I shouldn't be cussing. Cause last time I was, it was some words that they told me don't say.
Okay.
Okay.
But when you dealing with single,
You're sitting across from me and you can't say
Okay.
words. Okay, that's awesome.
when you're around single motherfuckers,
There you
that's
go.
gonna be the only one I say. When you're around single motherfuckers,
I got you from here.
that don't understand the concept of your character, how you supposed to roll, how you supposed to think, how you handle situations.
Yeah.
So when you're around a lot of single people that don't understand, like, and I tell this all the time, being married is a gift. It's something that you say, this is what I'm gonna do, despite whatever goes on. And you got to go into the world and maneuver, then come back home and then have a peaceful home. So how do you maneuver when you around a lot of single, uneducated, negative, blood sucking single niggas that don't understand y'all?
I'm going first again.
No, we gonna go with Justin first.
I
Like
mean,
Jay, you
look,
got the
man,
many hats.
Look.
How do you deal with it?
you know, the reality is, I'm busy. I'm just busy, man. I keep my head down. You know what I'm saying? Cats don't even see me. You know what I'm saying? Because I be over here, I be over there. I'm mostly doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And when I do have leisurely time, I'm down here hanging out with y'all in the basement. You know what I'm saying? So my circle, I keep it composed of very, very few, honestly. And a lot of my friends are married. A lot of my single friends or associates are just not around a lot. And I'm just very traditional. You know, I don't want no single dudes coming to my house like that. Just parlaying. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging around unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? I not saying we don't congregate, but it's not in certain scenarios.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
I don't invite the guy that got larceny in his heart to, you know, a party where we gonna have a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, we might have a relationship doing something else. He might help me stack some boxes, you know, but it's just understanding the audience and the people, and that's important, you know, protecting your marriage, having those. We talked about boundaries, I think, in the last
Right. That was
time.
last week. Yeah.
So I don't want to digress too much, but that's important, you know, and that maintains the fabric of the family, frankly, the family.
D-Cheese?
Cheese.
Dog, I mean,
Your circle
He
small,
said it,
D-Cheese.
I mean-
I feel you, D-Cheese.
I think the only time I go outside, I might see D Cheese on occasion, and you know
I'm saying it's like this.
we be in the same place.
Like you say, if you staying busy, man, and you focused on what you got a goal, you want to see the progress, then you're not focused on a lot of stuff. But see, even if you're around a lot of single people, it's kind of like what your chi, your vibe. It's so strong that just really like I be wanting to teach them. Like, hey, bro, look, I can show you how to stop bopping your head.
It's like every time
I
D
can show
Cheese
you right
around,
now.
he be talking me. You know, that's what they say.
I feel like I want to teach you. Like, hey, bro, you can stop bumping your head. I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got scratches and shit like that, but I can show you how not to get them if you see that. But you know, they want what you got because they see, you know, they see that shine. So it's like they're attracted to it. But yeah, let me show you how you get it versus, you know, trying to take mine. Like in a sense like that.
That makes sense.
You
But
know,
I'm
so-
finna rip off my dad with this one. I give you one good, intelligent thing per podcast. This is it. Please listen. Bees don't tell flies honey is better than shit. That's from my dad.
Okay.
So when just be
No, Sam, you gotta say that one more time, Sam. For
okay,
the,
one more time.
for,
Okay,
for the people in the back.
Where that camera right there. All right. Bees don't tell flies that honey is better than shit. So all you gotta do is live your life. And yeah, I got some cousins, and we, you know, I'm on the grill cooking whatever, and they young and they stupid. This is what it is. It's just they don't know what they don't know, and it in turns make you stupid.
Right.
So me and my wife will have, you know, pre-tap, I guess, and we'll just live our life, and we're the old guys, but I see them watching, so it's good for me to not necessarily teach or preach or whatever, just see it.
Yeah.
Just see us be old, have good energy around us, and then it turns, you may get that pull to say, hey man, how you get stuff like that and how you get stuff like that. You just gotta embrace it. Stop trying to be perfect. Be excellent. Like, do something. Be honest with yourself. Like,
Yeah, you know you're gonna make mistakes, but
Yeah.
at that point in time, can't keep over and over and over.
and when I mean honest with yourself, I mean actually be honest with yourself. Like, one of the things I'm honest with,
Worse, y'all.
it gets real bad. I heard him. But what I'm getting at is
That
like,
shoe mark said it get worse.
So I can't. Everybody's tagging me in this clip of this firework warehouse that's exploding in Clinton Township right
Okay.
now. So that's what y'all hear.
Is that pro firework?
And it's wild. Dog. I want to leave and go down there right now, but yeah, go ahead.
But no, he's, I guess. But what I'm getting at is, it's just like, that's what you gotta do. You gotta be the change you don't see. Like how we having this conversation right now. I'm like, one of the coolest things I saw last week, and I'm digressing, I am.
That's fine.
I got a chance to see some of the comments and stuff. Some people learned something. Cool. And they need to hear this because ain't no Cliff Huxtable around.
No.
You get my goofy ass. And
We
I
the
like to
new
apologize right now for that.
But Sam, we the new Cliff Huxtables of 2024.
Yeah, baby.
And we got to make this shit look
Yeah,
like I was telling
Cliff.
Mike.
I would like to apologize.
It's a lot of negative Negroes and other people that's out there boasting,
because they've been hurt.
talking shit,
That's all.
flashing. And so when I come into on the scene, this is just me. When I come on the scene, my shit is like order. So I'm boasting, but my shit is of God. My shit is order. My shit is God body. So when I see, because it's like they flashing, and I'm looking like, first of all, you look goofy, flashing, whatever you doing.
Insecurity is
Yes.
very loud. I just want to make that plain.
It is. And so when I walk into a building with my son or with my daughter, and I'm holding her hand, I'm going to parent-teacher conference. All the teachers know Mr. Brown coming in there. I know all beautiful teachers at her college and everything. That's a flex. So when I walk down there, I say, beautiful, where's Mr. Travis at? And then you got the kids that's like, how your daddy know Mr. Travis? Because I'm talking to my daughter every single day.
Right.
And these are the conversations that I'm telling black men to have with their daughters, with their sons. The more you know them,
Yeah.
the shit they do, you be like, okay, my daughter did that.
Yeah.
Hey, DB, as a fan of Detroit stand-up radio, I have to say this. I love this podcast for this reason. There's not a lot of guarantees in this world. It's death, taxes, and every story comes back down to you and beautiful. I gotta be honest, man. As a fan, I just wanted to say that. Oh man,
That's love
man.
right there, man.
I'm just saying. I love you, and you're right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But there's 3 goddamn guarantees in life.
That's love. You know what I heard today?
Death, taxes, and every story comes back down to DB and beautiful.
So I heard something today. Now I want to give y'all credit because y'all not part of this statistic. Okay. They said that January of 2024 had the most divorces ever in the history.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You was not a
What was
casualty.
the number?
I don't even know.
They just said the most.
Most ever.
Wow.
Record number of divorces.
Yeah, that makes
Marriage
sense.
is on assault right now.
No,
Okay. So y'all wasn't casualties. Y'all survived.
Exactly.
I got a lot of taps around that time.
And it's March right now. So
It's
I
March.
would assume it started in January.
You said January 2020, right?
January 2024.
Okay.
Wow.
See, because what people, I learned this because I'm working with a girl who's a family attorney, domestic attorney. So she says that
Business is good.
she said that people wait until after Christmas and the holiday and taxes and all that, but January,
Yeah, new year, new me.
the bloodiest January of record.
New year, new me.
And like
Yeah.
Mark said, that number probably is like crazy.
You know it's crazy.
Well, I'm in the school, so I'm already seeing, there's so many split up situations. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and that's real. I like with my son, and we go to parent teacher conference and stuff like that. I am a fucking unicorn when I walk in there. Wait. Y'all still married? Y'all together? Y'all going home to the same place?
right.
For real? And you're black? And you're here?
Ain't that sad?
Oh
Sam?
my God.
That's sad, ain't it, Sam?
It's weird. It's very sad. It is weird. And I'm like, you can have this too. Shut the fuck up. It's like we get in our own way all the time. Present company included. Like you do stuff, you say stuff, and like that New Year, new me. I think that's the first thing I thought of when you said like 2024.
It's a New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
I'm
New
gonna-
Year's resolution.
See, I'm
Let
going
me get
to,
this person
I'm
out
going
of
to
my...
the gym. Nah, I ain't doing that this year. I'm getting a divorce.
I'm drinking water and divorce, not necessarily in that order. But what I'm getting at is, all of that, I believe, is because you never had that conversation. You gonna get them taps. Yes, you gonna have them hard conversations. Like, I welcome it. Like, I really, like one of the cool things about me and Miss McClain, she listening, like, I'm not afraid to have that conversation now because my ego, I'm pushing 40, my ego's gone. It pops up every now and then, but it's nowhere near where when you buy shoes for the intended purposes of said shoes, Yeah, your ego's out the door. It ain't even fashion no more. I bought some Asics. I mean, like just because it was like, oh, art support. So yeah, so all that flying and boasting and like thinking I got it going on, but I got flat feet, so I gotta buy some Asics. So like, yeah, that goes right out the window.
So let me ask y'all this, and this is another question. So, and I always kept this in the back of my mind. When you all ask your wives to marry you, you asked them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She followed.
Yeah.
Because she was waiting on you to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So if the relationship in the marriage, if the marriage doesn't work.
Oh, it's on me.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, okay.
It falls on Sam. It falls on Justin. It falls on D Cheese. It falls on me.
Yeah,
What are some of the that you holding this family foundation down.
Yeah.
What are some of the tips that you seen before you went into your marriage? It was like, because I didn't have no role model to look at. I just seen men in the neighborhood. Like I seen Mr. Cheatham handle his business. Mm-hmm. I seen Mr. Donaldson handle his business. Mm-hmm. I seen Mr. Gaston handle his business. So I seen men. I seen Johnny Morrison handle his business. Mm-hmm. It was like 8 men that I seen that were married, mm-hmm. that was handling their business, and it was doing it when I seen them, making that shit look easy.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you seen before you got married and was like, all right, bet, let me go in the lab and cook this shit up and come out with Sam, with Justin, with D Cheese?
I go on this one because
I think D Cheese got to go first.
Yeah, he should, because me and you been like kind of hogging this.
But the thing about D Cheese, man, D Cheese had the perfect. When I tell you, D Cheese had the perfect example. Mm-hmm. His dad. Every time we was down there, I seen his dad raking leaves. Him and Mike. Him and Andre.
Mike is watching this pissed because he gave the same compliment last week.
But you got to think about this. Daryl is the baby. So Daryl had to watch Andre. I had to watch Mike. And then I'm on the sideline examining this shit like, this shit look easy. This shit look beautiful. Mom in there making caramel cake. Come on now, man.
Look, man, I can't say enough at all about the examples. And I mean, we talking about A to Z, good to bad. I mean, all the examples through all my whole life shaped it and was basically made me ready for this point. And I had some good, I had definitely some good guidance. You know what I'm saying? My father, my mother, the rest of my family, even the uncles. I mean, it's going down. It's going down through, all the relatives. Right. So I got a chance to see all the good and the bad. And then at that point, it was like easy. I think it's a lot easier for you to make a decision about what you really want. Because I mean, at that point, it's like, all right, I want to go left. I want to have 16 baby mamas, and I want to be on the phone every day fighting and driving around and going to court. I don't want none of that. So I didn't see that in my house, but I seen it, out there. So it was like, all right, I know which one I want. You know what I'm saying? So the examples, man, the examples is just the key. That's the main key. Put you right where you need it to be.
I like that. And I want to kind of piggyback on that because that's what got me here. My examples, right before I was thinking about marrying my wife, I had to have the meeting. And the meeting is with my brothers, because I am the youngest. Much like D Cheese, I'm the youngest too. So I had to have that meeting with my brothers and my dad. And he asked my mom to kind of like leave. And here's the talk.
It's a man's meeting, man.
He had to, she stayed and kind of nodded her head a little bit, but it's sort of like this. Like, are you sure this is what you want to do? It was like 5 you sures. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I'm about to marry. All right, look, this is how you got to do it. And this is kind of the weird way, and it took me a while to get it. I didn't get it that then. If you're going to run your family, you're going to run this thing, you got to run it like a business. And when you run a business like this, you don't hire a CEO. You are the CEO. Like
Bert said, Sam need to go into comedy.
He does.
Yo,
I think you tried that before, didn't you, Sam?
Oh my God, I felt miserably. Only person who was on stage was my mama. Man.
But go ahead, Sam.
But yeah, it was just like, You're the CEO. So, because at the end of the day, if she says yes and you never ask that question without a yes comment, her last name is your last name. Your name is on the door.
Boy.
You don't hire a CEO. The best my wife can ever do, and I love her, and she's watching right now, you get 49% of the company. That's it. You COO now. She done worked her way up from the mailroom when we was dating. Like, I see on the board. Oh, gosh, she's making decisions. They gave her a black card. It's great now. But in the, in the beginning, man, she had to work. But now, we value your opinion. We have the round table discussion. We have one employee, our son. It's good, But that's what I'm saying. It's just like that time, that learning, that building, that bouncing off ideas with each other. And I had those examples to get what D Cheese was saying about my about my upbringing and my family and all that other good stuff. But now I don't necessarily seek out to be that guy or to be that example. I just want to live. If you see it, cool. You ask me a question, I'll ask you the best way I can. No, that guy always bugged me. He always wore a turtleneck and it's like it's talking down to you.
That's authentic though. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people will grasp onto it quicker because
I'm not seeking you out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Justin?
You run the risk of a tap.
All right, so no. I mean, look, man.
And it's crazy because, we all know each other's lives. Justin, your playbook is already set. So it's like, what direction do Justin go in?
Yeah, I just, I like to do everything as best I can. My mom was always like, you always got to give an A for effort. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what happens, as long as you give your best effort. And I like what you say a lot. You say don't be perfect, be excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's, because I say, don't let perfect get in the way of good. You know what I mean? And it's like, we human. We are human beings. And I think what we all hope is that one day for our indiscretions that we will get forgiven. Right?
Forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself, but be forgiven, right? And the thing I think about marriage is that people expect they just hold people to a standard that's just not even possible. We are human beings. Well, we think we greater than we really are in reality, right? So I just feel like we gotta give each other the space to be imperfect.
No, you're right on that.
To be successful.
No.
Yeah.
If you just do what you're doing and successful at doing it, you will instantly be excellent. That's what it is. You're not trying to be perfect. Last time I checked, I love DB. I love Cheese. You. I just met you. You pretty cool. I know on good authority y'all don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. So I'm just like, let me just do this shit. All right, when I meet the big man, I like to apologize immediately. You saw some shit. Yeah. But other than that, let's just try to keep doing better as you go along. And I hope someone's watching this and maybe they can better themselves. And do not be afraid of messing up.
But that's it too. It's like getting better because you got to apply what you learn. Like you make a mistake, you got to apply it. It's guidance going forward. So if you're in a relationship and something happens, okay, you can use that. All right. And if you don't, then maybe it's a signal to that other person that you really don't care enough to try for them or you or the union, whatever it is. But I think that you just got to look at things more fundamentally, man. People make it a little too complicated.
Yeah, they do.
And they think that they can do something that's more tangible, to give something to somebody or to maybe buy them something, or to just say empty words to people, but if I tell Dave, I'm going to come on your podcast and then I don't show up, he not going to stop being my boy, but he probably going to remember that I said that, especially if I did it twice. Right. So, that's just again, that's just any relationship on any level. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That we
real.
we dress it up with the marriage thing, but in reality, that's why I said you was common law, but y'all wasn't shacking.
Boy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Right.
But in reality, I mean, we let the world frame our situation. When reality, we create we the gods.
Oh yeah.
Right, and our goddesses we chose. You know what I'm saying? Because they the standard,
You're right.
the standard bearer,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
prototypes.
Of what we want. And this is the last comment. This is the last statement I'm gonna say. As y'all raising, because everybody got kids here. That's listen. Bert, I was talking to Bert like this. I'm talking to Bert earlier. Bert was like, "Our kids are everything to us. Like once you have a child and you taking care of it, it don't become work. For me, taking care of Courtney, Dave, and Beautiful, it's easy because I love them. And as a black man, you doing it like that. It's for me. Everybody that I come in contact with, I'm letting them know what I'm doing with my kids. You can do the same thing.
No, you can't.
What I'm doing with my kids, you can do the same thing if you want to. If you trying to apply it, because I'm setting the blueprint, Sam, for them to listen. All you gotta do is come talk to me. Listen, Dave, how did you do this? How you did? When Bert told me, he was like, Dave, you got 2 kids in college. I don't even look at that. I just handle it.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But there's no quick fix. That's why we're having this conversation.
For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get it. Where you say, like, I can do that, you can just tell me. No, there's no quick fix. Like my kid, yeah, it is a job. It's a job I love because he's right now, he just turned 11. So he's bordering stupid. But he's learning, and he's getting there. He's like hovering around stupid. He's stupid adjacent. So I gotta like, I'm in teaching years. I'm in dad mode.
Yeah,
My wife didn't tag me out, and I'm in because she had the first couple years when he was little and he was cute and all that other good stuff. Now I'm in dad mode, like full effect dad mode.
And that's what you're supposed to do, Sam. Yeah.
But it's not, I don't want to say easy, but it's a good job. It's a job I was like, I got to shake the stupid out of him because from like 11 to 18, I got to like coach him to be decent. That's just what we're shooting for. We're shooting for B- person. That's what we're shooting for. Let's set the bar low. But like after that, yeah.
Lower the expectations.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna let Sam ride out.
No, it's just that's what it is.
No, Sam,
I
that
want
ain't what it
good-
is, man. But go ahead. But I totally understand.
But you want a
people
good
love
person. You want a good person, and my wife has the day off. That's what it is because
What?
she does. What's she gonna tell him about being a man?
She can't.
She
Sam.
done. She tagged out. Like, look, here's what it is. Me and her, it's just one kid. It's 2 of us. So we used to do double coverage. Now it's more
This
of
is
a yeah. We got to do it. It was double coverage. She can't do it, so now it's man to man. Or the best case scenario, we got to do zone on his ass. But other than that, it's on me.
It's definitely on you, Sam. So you might need to do one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bump
I mean,
and run.
I think but I think more so she's your reinforcement, though, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
See, so in a sense, yes, you in the ring, but that tag was basically like, all right,
you got this?
You was the lead. Now you could be the lead. Yeah, but I mean, but it was works.
Somebody say you run the cover. say you running the cover too,
We
guys.
got to. That Tampa 2 defense, baby. Let's get it. But that's what we have to do because this kind of goes back to communication. And I love my son. I want to say this because he's going to watch it. It's the internet. It's forever. All right. Me and my wife did have a conversation about him a few years ago. And this was all the conversation. You ready? Baby. She said, yeah. I said, we want grandkids, right? Right. All right, we got to get on it. And that was it.
Sweet short.
Say less.
Say less. And we know. Hey, would you like to be a grandparent one day? All right, let's get on it. So that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
We just want to raise a decent human being. I don't want to have like little jerk grandkids. No. So we gotta start with him.
Yeah, clearly.
D-Cheese. With your children and you being around them and you doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I mean, I think from everything that I've seen, and then basically, reforming it, but keeping the keeping that basic hardware, keeping that basic hardware, and then like the 2024 or the new generational type stuff, like you got to look at that stuff, but it's not saying that I got to learn it in order to apply it, right?
That's it.
So even if it don't ever happen, you know what I'm saying? So
That makes sense.
I think so, but yeah,
You gotta
man,
include it in your arsenal, right?
Man.
But you might not ever have to use that weapon.
boy,
No, that's real. That's real.
I think
I ain't got to smoke crack to find out it's bad for me.
Where in the fuck is my sound effects when I need it? Goddamn.
Sam, they running with the cover. They running with the tag in. Justin.
Oh, man. All right, man. Thinking about this, it's funny because, like, the thing about kids, man, it's like your fingerprints. Like, it's always different. Everybody's different, right? So you can have basic templates and things, best practices, but I always feel like this is an experiment. Okay, I don't have a manual.
There's always an X factor.
I don't have one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think I mentioned it last week, but like my oldest daughter experienced a traumatic brain injury, and I'm learning how to parent on the fly. She's recovering. Cognitively, she's the person that she's always been. Has never been impacted. Her mobility is affected to some degree. So I'm grappling with sending her to college under these circumstances. There's no playbook
right.
for this,
Nobody
right?
know that one.
Nobody knows. Who do I talk to about this so I can find a Facebook group with some support?
This is the group. I don't know if you know.
But so to me, parenting feels like a lot of times just throwing a whole bunch of shit at the wall.
Yeah.
Just kind of seeing what stick,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And hoping that they find and grapple onto something. I mean, my kid, man, I was at a spelling bee competition. My kid was representing his whole school.
That's your son, right?
My son,
Yeah.
Mason
That's
Johnson,
what's up.
he represented his whole school at Oakland County Spelling Bee. He was, check this out, y'all. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this. Shout out to the Spelling Bee, Oakland County. So he was one of two black boys. It was like 70 kids. All right. And he get up there. He was like number 68. He gets up there. His word was emancipatory.
Ain't that something?
I was like,
Damn the Emancipation Proclamation up in that bitch, guy.
You better know how to spell that. In a weird way. In Oakland, you better know how to spell it.
They dared him. They dared him, right?
damn.
He said the word. He didn't spell it correctly. But he put the I in the A spot, right?
Right.
So, he was disappointed, he had some tears and whatnot. But I said, man, it's like the Lions made the Super Bowl, bro. You was in the bowl game. Like, you there. Next year, you come back next year, right? But I never thought my son would be in the spelling bee. I never did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He won the whole spelling bee at his school.
That's how you do
He
it.
beat like 30, 40 kids at his school. So he was already a winner,
Right.
Yeah, you playing with house money at that point.
Yeah, he playing the saxophone, something I've never done. So it's like things I can't even coach, So, but it's an experiment, man, and it's fun and it's great, and I just embrace it, and I roll with it, and I always make sure that there's time for the kids because I have to, and if I don't, I look up and they're gonna be, they'll be grown on you.
Yeah,
man. So,
I love how you say it's an experiment because it is. I mean, all of it. The kids, the marriage thing, it all is. And do not, if someone's listening and they having something, communicate with your other half, please, and do some weird shit. It's cool to do weird within reason, but do some weird shit. Like, this is early on. This has got to be year 3 of marriage. Kid was not exactly here yet. He was cooking. He was cooking. He was on his way.
Right.
And we couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't do nothing. We were just in the house that day. And I did something vaguely romantic. And I told my wife, and she looked at me like I was retarded, and she should have. But I was like, baby, I want to do something nice for you. What's your favorite struggle meal? She looked at me and was like, what's your favorite struggle meal? DB, okay.
Sam,
you
go ahead.
Dexter.
Sam, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you
Look,
cook.
I'm
man.
7 Mile, you Dexter. You mean to tell me on
God.
the cold days at Jackson State University,
God.
Eastern Michigan myself, you ain't had a struggle meal?
God.
What, like a syrup sandwich? Or?
There you go. See? Didn't
I'm gonna
flip.
be honest, guy, and then hopefully I don't get shadow banned or banned. Guy, I'm gonna call a fat chick over there, and she gonna get me together, guy.
I don't believe
I'm gonna call her Bear. The guy. One thing I know about big girls, I told Dave. One thing big girls are gonna eat. I'm gonna call her big girl. I learned that from Milk, Rob, T-Ray.
I got that, but like this was my poor attempt at being romantic.
So what'd you make?
Oh, I tell you what I made. Like
Wait, what was the struggle meal?
my
What was-
struggle meal, mine
what was
or hers?
Yeah.
Oh, hers. King Vitamin. Egg milk.
What the?
Hold on. King Vitamin milk.
King Vitamin
2 ice
C.
cubes.
2 ice cubes and milk.
This
Yo!
man is
Wow.
God,
Okay,
you should have been divorced. In 2024,
That's what she eat.
He should have been part of the number.
Yo, you ain't never made your wife a struggle meal.
Yeah.
Like I did it because it's like you gotta strip yourself. You gotta be vulnerable.
once I spoil Rita, she not going back to that struggle, guy.
Dying, bro.
This is how you find out. This is how you know how good you got
That
it.
is how you manage the bar.
Yeah, that's
though.
how you gotta turn it down.
If you locked in with
Oh,
you,
you locked in. If you eating King Vitamin in the 2000s,
Hey, that's real, bro.
yo,
no, that shit is fuck your stomach up.
yo, it is what it is. Yes, it is like eating razor blades, but it's there.
All right, son.
It's cereal for $1.50. What do you think is gonna happen?
It's saying like I know you. So
Yeah,
God,
but that was the thing. In mine,
Oh,
she
my
like, what you
God.
make yourself?
I'm dying.
Ramen noodles with egg, just one egg.
Raquel say they
over
don't.
easy.
Raquel say they don't make them no more.
Yes, they do. No, but this is before the money. This is
I
before
got you.
everything. This is before everything.
He ordered it on Amazon.
No, he went
Look,
up
you
to,
get ramen from Amazon?
where'd you buy some,
what-
hey, dog?
You don't get that big ass like
he went
75 for a quarter.
He went somewhere on the east side to get that struggle meal right there, guys.
Straight
Yo,
up.
say
Straight
no
up.
more. I stay on the east
Save a
side.
lot.
Dollar
I know.
save.
Yes.
Dog, somebody actually got King Vitamin on their shelf at the store.
Yes.
right
And if
Yeah, I
y'all
do.
listening
Yeah, I
right
know.
now,
I've seen it. Yeah.
You say what?
Yeah, it's
King
still out
Vitamin,
there. It's still-
dog.
It's still there,
now. But
bro.
it wasn't popular in my house, but I knew about it. You know what I mean?
it wasn't popular.
Nah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
the one that make your mouth
Cornflakes,
feel
Frosted
messed up
Flakes,
after
yeah,
you
all
eat
that
it
stuff.
Man.
on the roof of
King
your
Vitamin,
mouth.
King Vitamin is basically Captain Crunch without the berries.
Somebody
And
said I'm
taste.
going to Applebee's. I gotta go to Applebe's.
Nah, make your girl a struggle meal, and everything about you will come out, good and bad. If she with you and she gonna be with you, y'all gonna have a struggle meal together.
Okay.
and y'all get a
All right.
chance to
I
talk.
can- hold on. Okay, now it's something resonating now that he's saying this.
Yeah.
though. All right, so.
You
there's
got a
this thing-
struggle meal?
I think I got a struggle meal. It might categorize as a struggle meal. So
Lay it on me.
when we was growing up, one of the things we did after on a Friday, my mom might, order some Chinese food. So the Chinese, they give you a bunch of extra rice.
Oh yeah.
So we made rice cereal the next day.
What the fuck?
So you take the
That's real.
rice.
That's real.
You take the rice. You
Yeah.
put it in the bowl.
Right,
with some
Scooby.
milk. Put the cinnamon and the nutmeg on the rice with the sugar.
What the
Fire.
Dog, you come up with
I got one.
Fire.
Yeah.
Alligator syrup.
Boy.
You whip
Yes.
it up with the butter, you slice the bread up, and you just scoop it up and eat it.
Yes.
With a
You don't
glass
toast
of
it
milk.
though?
You could toast
You
it.
could.
But no, it's just, it's better with Wonder Bread.
With
Remember
alligator
Wonder
bread.
Bread.
Yeah, Wonder Bread. Yeah.
All right,
That's a
and
struggle
depending
meal, for
on
real. That's
when
because you can get that with Wick. Or you can get
Yo,
all
real
that.
talk, alligator. Depending on when you start cooking, you gotta flip that bottle over.
'cause that's
You gotta flip it upside down for at least a good 20
It's
minutes.
gonna turn into glue if you don't turn that shit.
Yeah, you gotta flip that over for at least 20 minutes before you do anything.
So y'all out there, first of all, you got your wife and you out there just like, fuck it, baby. We gonna struggle for like this.
One day.
So listen, what did 50
I
Cent
told-
say in the hook of 21 Questions? It's easy to love me now.
Mm-hmm.
Would you love me if I was down and
That's
out?
real,
Would you
though.
still have love for
See,
me?
but
girl?
my wife, she refined, but she ate the rice cereal.
Boy,
Boy.
I think she liked it.
Where you learn that from, Moms, Jay?
Man, I don't know, man. It was just in the house, bro. It was all
You
doing
keep
it.
acting like you never had a struggle
God,
meal.
I had one of the serves.
Try it though. Try it.
But after a
Try it
while,
tonight. Try it tonight. Miss Brown.
nah, she got the hibachi at the crib already that I got.
Man.
We yeah. There will be no guy. That shit.
Hold up. One piece of bologna, some butter, and just let it sit till you get that little bubble right in the bologna.
smush
Then
fry.
you
Nah,
boy,
we ain't doing
you pop
that.
it.
Smush
You get
fry.
and then you just get since you bougie.
Yeah,
some
I'm
toast,
bougie. I'm
some
bougie.
toast and
No, that's not a struggle meal, bro. They make that at restaurants.
what restaurant you going to?
My grandma's house.
Yeah, I mean like or if you get the government.
God, you
cheese.
go get some beans,
Go to the Mercury
wash
bar.
them off, and put them in the crock pot. Come back and that's a struggle meal.
You know
That-
the
no, that's-
Mercury bar, down on
Okay.
Michigan.
That's
They make
exotic
that.
sound.
Me and you had two very different struggles.
Pinto beans and hot dogs.
That-
Thank you,
Pork
Mark.
and beans and hot
Pork
dogs.
and
Mark,
beans.
I would do
Not
that.
pinto beans. Pork and beans and hot dogs.
I would do
said
that.
pinto beans.
I would
I
do
was
that
like,
before I
oh.
do what Sam
I-
Yeah,
said.
but
Me and you had
Pork
two
and beans
very
and hot
different
dogs.
struggles,
Not
apparently.
pinto beans, yeah.
The pork and beans
I mean, we
slap.
talking about
that's-
Yeah.
syrup
Y'all never
sandwich.
had a sugar
Syrup
sandwich?
Yes.
I never did the sugar sandwich.
Never
No,
did it, but
I did
don't
the
know
syrup
about it.
sandwich.
You ever had
once.
the
How
banana
about a
sandwich?
grilled cheese, motherfucker? Like
Grilled
that
cheese
shit is a
all
goddamn
day.
struggle sandwich if you really want
Yo,
it.
real talk.
time.
And if you use government cheese,
Oh, my
like,
Lord.
like government cheese doesn't exactly melt all the way.
Do
so
do they got any government cheese now?
yes, okay. I'm
It ain't
tired
the same.
Of, okay,
That's
it-
real.
It's not the same,
It's
Mark.
not. It's not
The
Velveeta.
stuff we was getting back in the day was real,
Real
cheese.
cheese.
Yes.
That big ass block.
Now it's plastic,
Lord,
yellow
yeah,
plastic.
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
fuck
like-
around
it's
and don't
like the
cut it right. The shit be messed up. You be looking like
You having
shit.
a wave in it.
It's the shit they paint.
You
the
got
yellow
kind of like
line in the
shave
street
it off a
with.
little bit.
Yeah.
Make
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
you
those.
got to cut that edge off first. 'Cause
Exactly.
It got hard on the end.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That boy Greg Scott said my struggle meal got me divorced. Damn.
Hold up, you can have to play. I think
A disclaimer,
The
Sam.
disclaimer is you have to be in agreement with it. My wife agreed to this, but that's what I'm saying.
You
That's
didn't
a,
show like, baby, we having dinner tonight.
hey,
man.
you can't just show up with like you can't just show up with that.
You said
Yeah.
take
Oh, how
the-
about this shit? I still eat this to this day.
What?
Peanut butter and fucking jelly.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
that
Oh,
shit-
well,
shit's
that's not a struggle.
go-to.
That's-
That's
a delicacy.
That's
It's
a
a
top
delicacy.
shelf
That
struggle
is-
meal. You don't even motherfucking.
that's a trip down memory lane. if you need, you know.
But them little crustables got me in the head.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
Man,
now we're
Uncrustables.
done.
Oh man, don't
No,
go down there with
chunky
the
peanut
Uncrustables.
butter, where you had-
Uncrustables,
Oh, the
everything.
strawberry and the grape.
Oh,
juice,
both of them.
I eat them bitches froze like a
Them
brick.
boys-
I don't give a fuck.
Damn, Mark.
Yeah, them bitches.
With the grape jelly, where you got kind of smooth it out on the bread. Yeah, man.
Mark say you eat them frozen.
Yeah, straight out the game.
I'm about to
Bitches
try
good.
that.
Try it, bro.
I'm gonna try it.
Change your life, dog. I'm telling you.
You ever put it in a microwave? You ever put a
But them
peanut
bitches
butter
busted
jelly in the
to get
microwave?
nutted on the outside and shit.
You put the peanut butter jelly
bust
sandwich in
out
the
the jelly
microwave?
and get it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Toast
Heat
the bread.
for like 10 seconds. You know,
Yeah, not the whole
Or
thing.
how about this,
Yeah.
right? If you butter it and do it like you do a grilled cheese.
Oh,
and
y'all
then
niggas,
do it in
y'all
the-
niggas got exotic,
and then
huh?
do it
Oh,
in
no,
the
you
That's
gotta
not
flex.
exact-
Trying to flex some skills.
Mark.
Yeah.
That is actually a good tip. though.
Oh,
I can't
Mark,
lie
bro.
on that.
Yeah.
You been in the
changed
cooking.
the game,
You been,
bro.
yeah, definitely.
I
You been in the
can
kitchen
cook.
Oh,
whipping it
man.
up. Got like, let me
Yeah, I
experiment
do a
some
little
shit.
something.
Man,
Bro, I'm on
make
it,
your
bro.
wife a struggle meal. Make your girl a struggle meal. Because you can't hide behind money. You can't hide behind nothing. You just got to sit there and eat that meal. Y'all going to bind over
That's
something.
That's good, man. I like that.
When I used to work at KFC, or I just found out I can do this because I went to Red Lobster for the first time like 2 days ago. Right?
Really?
The biscuits, right? So check this out. You take the motherfucking they don't.
No, not that. I'm talking about you going to Red Lobster
Yeah,
for the
because
first
I don't eat seafood. Right?
Oh, there you go.
So the biscuits from KFC, I used to take a box of them bitches home and then with the Bob Evans sausages, nigga, the fucking sausage
Boy.
biscuits you make with the fucking KFC.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh,
Stop
my
up.
God.
What you say, Mark?
All day.
Yo,
Boy.
You do what, Mark?
the KFC biscuits.
Right.
I bring a
Oh
when I used to
my
work
God,
there. I used
that
to bring a
sound
box
nice.
of them bitches home.
Oh, man.
And slice them bitches and then the Bob Evans sausage
That's
patties.
it right
with
there,
some
bro.
cheese and syrup, bro.
Oh, that's
my
perfect, bro.
Lord, have
Down
That
on the
biscuit
phone.
be slapping,
I'm
though.
on it.
Down
Yo.
on the phone.
On it.
Oh,
dog.
boy, I'm thinking about
I'm
that
so
right
happy
now.
I'm here tonight.
yeah.
Man,
Do that, like I said.
Struggle meals,
Mark,
boy.
we
make
gonna
your wife a
connect,
struggle
bro.
meal.
Probably not,
Mark,
Sam.
no,
I'm
no.
I
laughing.
swear to
My
God,
favorite.
No, I'm dead serious. Try
I
it.
invented the KFC, the barbecue wings and the cheese wedges. I would scrape the cheese off of the macaroni pan and put it on my wedges at work. And the matter, because I used to work at the trading store where they would put the shit on the menu and shit.
You had time back there, Mark.
God.
You bitches probably was fire, wasn't it?
And then the barbecue strips, right? The same bucket we used to put the barbecue wings in. I just threw the strips in there. Now we got barbecue strips on the menu. I swear to God, nigga. I swear to God, nigga, it was me.
Man, that's find your wife's favorite struggle meal, make it, and then now y'all got something to talk about. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. Sorry, my man who got divorced. I'm reading the chat. Nah.
G. Scott.
You gotta let him know first. Yeah, you can't just spring it on him.
I appreciate y'all, man, for vibing, rewriting history for black men, rewriting history for a brother that may not know what to do. I thank y'all for just giving instructions, man. So, final word, Sam. You gotta go first, Sam.
All right, well.
You been wilding, guy. Bumping coverage on your son, struggle meal.
Out of everything I just said today, I hope I made somebody's life better. I thank DB for giving me this platform. You can check out my podcast, Just Talking with Sam, No G and Talking, SamShowNation.com, for any more of these gems. And if something bad happened, the thoughts and opinions expressed by me on 7 Mile Radio are just thoughts of Detroit stand-up and everyone else, and I like to apologize in advance.
Justin.
No, I just say thank you again for having me. I think that this is a great platform. You got to keep it up, keep it live, keep it going. This is a heck of an opportunity to stand up here with you guys, and it's a pleasure. That's all I can really say. I hope that we can do this again. I say we just keep it rolling. This is a series.
Shows a week. I think Dave on a Monday night show and a Friday night show. I think this is what he wanted.
I might be speaking out of turn. I got to talk to the wife first.
Yeah, because you want that tap.
Yeah.
That tap sound.
Oh, I know I'm getting the tap. I be about a struggle bill. That was between us.
And fellas, talk to the wife first. Man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with talking to the wife.
And then with Justin, I mean, I'm glad Justin on it, because a lot of people that's been seeing the show be like, I didn't know Justin talked like that. I didn't know Justin sound just like Bert. And it's just like Freaky J has always been this right here. Defined, very articulated, and a killer, an assassin.
Boy,
from deep. So,
Still.
D Cheese.
Yeah, man. Just be patient with yourself, man, and shit'll come. You gotta figure out yourself before you can do anything else moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're gonna meet a wife or even if you're just gonna be single, you just navigating, you gotta know what you about, man. And be patient with yourself, man, and that shit'll work.
We appreciate y'all tuning in, locking in. Mark, you too. Get on out there to that that explosion and everything.
Yeah. And I'm about to cover that.
Oh yeah. And we'll see y'all next week. Y'all stay blessed.
400.
Warning.
You are now